Are you ready? Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Phenomenal.
You can get it lifted. You can get it shifted. You can get it any old now. Matter of fact, I got it now. Big better.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own.
It could be that great chalk and biscuit coating.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own.
It could be that smooth toffee ice cream in the center. Or that whole delicious golden gay time taste.
Hard to have a gay time on your own.
Street's Golden Gay Time. Now available in...
Professor, would you say it's time for our viewers to crack each other's heads open and feast on the goo inside?
Yes, I would, Kent.
How the bloody hell are you going? All you mad lads out there, you bogans, mad whams. We're back. We're back again for another bite this time. Where is it? I was just reading it. I was just refreshing my memories. Tiger Blue. Got him right there. In for the third bite at the cherry. The fellas will be joining us shortly. I'll send them the link in a few minutes. But before we do any of that, let's say hello to the wonderful people who are joining us here. Please do like the stream. Share it out to get as many people possible into a launch stream as we can. Get this thing, send it off with our the best way we can. And part of that is honoring those among us who come first here. And tonight it was Jeremy Burtz cementing himself as the champion of first. I'm going to put that over here. Jeremy Burtz is up there. I'll also say hello to Felix Huss, the Link Master. Very important tonight, putting the link out there. I see him, he's over on Rumble dabbing, putting the link over there as well. Hail to the Rumble gang. 616 strong. We've got 4 watching over there. Hail. Hello, Zombie Boy. Hello, Jason. Hello, Hal Deer. Who else do I spy? Stephen Rockwood joining those Frequency Girls, just hanging out over on their channel. If you missed the birth of the Sprint Chicken, well, I don't know what to say. We've got Craigie here, Louis Filet. Ollie's in the house. Hail Mo Biggs. When I'm hailing Mo Biggs, that usually means it's time for me to send the fellas the link. I'm gonna send it to I'm gonna send the link to Fowler. And hopefully he can pass it on to Jose. And I think where is it? Invite, where is it? Get the link. I think even Star Wars Steve is joining us tonight. Very exciting. All right, there we go. There we go. I'll just type in here. Can you please pass this on this link onto, if I can spell, onto the boys. There we go. I did, Mo. Send Fal the link. The legend. It's coming to fruition. All right, who else we got in here? We got Hyper Wizard, Philbo Baggins sends a Bogan chat. Hail your grace, and hail the chat. Now that you be a royal, we need to gather an army and take King Camel's crown. Hilariously, we found out. You know how Camel likes to have that taxes thing, from Robin Hood. I am, because if you're in with that group, if you're into the royals, you're kind of in with all of them. It turns out I'm actually related to that king, King John, the one who's in Robin Hood and everything. So pretty amazing. Yeah, look, I found out there's about 5 million of us. It's a broad family, but 5 million 30th cousins. We're all related, but it's all good. Let me just quickly say hello to Snuggy Jr. I'll say hello to, there's a John there, speaking of Johns. Atherline. I'll say hello to Raiden Radio. And how about Crazy Mad? Always great to see Crazy Mad. This stream is late, says Stephen Rockwood. All right, well, let's get it all back on track. First thing first, let's bring the man in himself. Matt, how you going?
Shigama, what's up, guys?
I just want to give you an extra special thank you to the package that you sent me not too long ago, because holy cow, look at all this. You are one of the guys who deliver some of the most value. Look at all my Tyger blues. I keep them very close.
Nice.
That is so rad. And also you sent me this. I don't know if you know, but Super Nintendo was my jam.
Yeah, I watched you and Camel on the two-player show,
This is... I didn't even see there. You got the that cool poster on the inside. And also, as well, special thank you. You're so generous. You sent me these friggin' signed... These signed video games here. Is that the same artist that did the art on your cover?
Yep.
Is that the link there?
The cover artist for Tyger Blue. He did all the Contra, Castlevania, Ninja Turtle games.
Amazing. Legend.
All the 80s
Very
and
cool.
90s Konami stuff. Yeah. Cool dude.
So cool, man. It is so cool. I just before the stream, I reread Tyger Blue, so I was it's all fresh in my mind. So that we can jump right in. Did you send the link to Jose and Steve?
No, you want me to do that, or
yeah, if you could. I didn't have them up there, and I was hoping. I mean, I suppose I could do it, but
all right, you got it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Well, you do that. I'm going to show this off. So, Tyger Blue 3 Undisputed. I hope you all signed up early for a secret tier on launch day. That's today. It's in a couple of minutes. As soon as we get the fellas in here, I think we'll be able to go live with this. Oh, we got Rod Looper in the house.
Hey, Rod.
As people are turning out. Fantastic. I saw them. Actually, I'll share that tomorrow on the art share. The colored version of Reenie's piece for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. No, the other one.
Black Tiger.
Black Tiger. So many tigers. It's getting hard to keep track of them all. We opened up the stream by...
I was going to say, you remember Phoenix Animation, right? That guy that did all metal prints, traveled to cons. He sells Tyger Blue and Black Tiger Hidden Dragon at the same tables at cons. So they're right next to each other, black and blue.
Tigered up. Tigered up. Man, Jose. Look at Jose's art. And it's crazy. Just... does his own thing, I tell you what. Fantastic. All right,
he seemed to have like a crazy everything he did last year delivering at the same time kind of phenomenon.
It made it seem like he was some sort of Superman. I still kind of think he is. Look, here's John Bancroft offloading work again. Fowler with the links. Melby with the lawn. Moby with the humor. When will it end? Well, now that I know that I'm a royal, I'm just going to get lazier and lazier, I think.
Exactly.
They all come in strides. Well, look, if you're ready, I'm ready. We don't need to wait around for these slackers to come in. They can join us when they want. Oh, actually, Sumo said, did Fowler send out a secret link? Or is that coming after?
Yeah, I think the email is going out right now.
Excellent.
The secret tier is going out to everyone who signed up. And
Alex
whenever you're
VRB
ready,
in
we
the
can
chat.
launch the campaign. Oh, let me do a prize first for whoever backer number 1 is.
Oh, let's do it.
You want to embiggen me?
In big and away.
I got a Tiger Blue headshot by Joe Sontag of Reaper Destroyer.
Oh my God.
So
that's going to the number 1 backer?
Yeah, whoever's backer number 1 will be the
Holy
lucky
crap.
recipient of this headshot from Joe. I met him when we were doing Fan Expo last summer and got to hang out with him.
Race is on. I remember seeing the photos, yeah. Man, all right, you want that. You want that. Everybody get your back and numbers right. Let me put the link in the chat, even though I got to pin it to the thing, even though Felix Haas is on the task there. Hold on a sec. Tyger. If I can spell Tiger Blue 3. All right. That's in there. I'm going to pin that. And hello, Jose.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Good night.
I feel like we were just hanging out the other week.
Yeah.
The other day.
It is crazy,
see you,
right?
man.
What up,
Are you
Matt?
attached to every book? Every Tiger book. Every Tiger book you're on. That's the
Yeah.
That's the
So I wish I have some time to actually go to the US and start signing up all the Tiger Blue comics. It's kind of my favorite franchise to work on right now, and we are already on 3. So
already on 3. Amazing. Yeah. Well, there you go. An indie comic has legs when you're on to 3 and beyond. So fantastic. Well, Matt, if you're ready, I think the chat's ready. We've got 47 people here on YouTube. We have 11 over on Rumble by my count. That's over half a ton.
Whenever it's time,
ready,
I'll yell upstairs and have my wife push go.
All right. Well, tell her to yell it as soon as I start the countdown. You all chat. You know what to do. Put your headphones in. Turn them up. Good luck backer number 1. Do you want that piece? And as always, put your backer numbers in the chat so we can shout you out. All right, here we go. We're launching Tiger Blue 3 Undisputed. Let's go.
let's go. Turn it up! Turn it up!
Here we go.
It's here. It's live. I haven't seen anyone saying they're backer number 1 yet. Who was 1? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Oh, my God. He started again. Congratulations to the number 1 ninja in all of CG. Alex VRB did it again. Number 1. There he goes. So
Nice.
As long as it's confirmed, you are the proud owner, not only of whatever you backed, but of that awesome piece.
Joe
there by
Sontag
Joe
headshot.
Sontag.
Yeah.
Oh my
Congratulations.
God. Krager.
Thanks for backing. Oh, Krager,
Krager
awesome.
Swearing that he's number 3. Excellent. Cranberry Langus. This is awesome. We're here to launch Tiger Blue 3 Undisputed. Jeremy Burgess is back in number 4. We got 6 backers already. F you, Alex, says Sumo. Man, Sumo gets screwed every single time. He had the original art of my t-shirt in his cart, and it got yanked away from him by someone else. And that wasn't cheap either. That was an $800 piece too. Poor Sumo. He's back in number 2. I don't know. Maybe they'll hook you up with some kind of consolation prize. Steve, are you jumping on the show? What is that to Sumo?
Oh, I was going to say, Sumo contributed a piece to the campaign. He got a commission from Jose that we used on the campaign. It's
that was that one that we saw on the sign up page, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was saying from the chat. Yeah, he was trying to
Yeah,
mention
excellent.
he owns that one. Yeah.
Jasper Plan 9 is back in number 5. Not sure what he got yet. People were getting it fast, man. People wanted that that piece. Rod says Sumo is awesome. He has some of my original art also. And he was number 1 last time. He will share the wealth. Excellent. And another Tyger in the house. Crazy Mad back in number 6. He got the big tier.
Nice. Oh,
excellent.
The big tier he's talking about is probably this statue tier. I'm not sure.
Oh my God. Hold on a sec. What the?
Yeah, we've got a 12-inch statue available on one of the tiers. The Zaid brothers, the Zaid brothers up in Chicago did the printing for me. They handle all the Godzilla Toho garage kits and stuff. So they're like high quality printing up there. The 3D sculpt itself is by our community member named Shadowpunk. I know you guys all have talked to him. His book's actually delivered this week. If you guys check your mail.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw he had them all printed.
But yeah, we got
the
statue tiers, the big Mamma Jamma tier.
Oh my God.
And then also I think we have 10 copies left of the original action figure and a first printing of the first book.
Of the first book.
Yeah, so we're down to 10 left of those. So if you guys missed out, now's your time to catch up.
You know, my son came in, he's just hanging in the studio in the cottage here. And he's like, what are these rocks on Tyger And I said, those are crack rocks, son. Yeah, you'll learn one day what that's all about. Alex says, if you aren't fast enough, no one is fast as you, Alex. There is $100 sketch plus book tier. Which Jose, are you doing those sketches?
I will.
Excellent.
And we have some left still. But yeah, if we oversell what we have left.
Let's see what they look like. Beautiful. I got an original Jose sketch myself here, and I can attest they are amazing.
They're not only penciled and inked, but they got this kind of ink wash to them too, like that gives them that gray.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Very cool stuff though in person.
Beautiful.
Especially when you're used to seeing all his work so digital, you know, to see the real deal is kind of
yeah,
you know, like a trip.
I mean, thanks to CGL, I'm starting to do some more traditional art, which is really cool. Like I was super rusty on that on the traditional stuff, but this year alone with the Lumina card and the Tyger Blue sketch commissions and all that stuff, I done around like 100, no less, a little bit less than 100, but it's up there. The number is up there, and it's really cool to be working on that stuff.
Fantastic. Yeah, I saw you doing some animation stuff as well. Was that traditional too?
No, everything's digital. I try to do as much digital as possible because traditional 2D animation just eats a lot of paper, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think of that. We're joined by Athaline and Jim Cox over on Rumble. After that crack rock comment, he says, yo, Child Protective Services might be visiting my They're not real crack rocks, all right? Just for everyone to know. They're replicas only. Let's do a refresh here, see what we're up to already. Sounds like we've got a bunch of backers here. 7 backers up to $740, $10,000 goal. Let's keep that going. And
thanks, guys. Yeah, appreciate everybody who's back.
Into the story.
Thanks a lot.
So, last time on Tyger Blue, it was a whole bunch of characters that you had taken from the Golden Age.
Yes.
And brought them into the Tyger Blue universe. Is that going to continue on in this one, or are we heading somewhere different now?
There'll be some remnants of that because it was kind of like, build your own Justice League and Teen Titans to kind of set power levels in the universe, right? So now that we've kind of got the heroes and the criminals established, there's kind of now more of like a there was created like a vacuum of power after the first issue of Tiger Blue. So this kind of takes place directly after issue 1, but kind of about 10 years before issue 2. And it's kind of dealing with the fallout of issue 1 and a bunch of different factions like struggling for dominance after that power vacuum was left in the events of issue 1.
So for those who don't know, these animals, they're like experiments, yeah? They're being trained to be the ultimate weapon. That's how it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Trained by Japanese samurai, created by Nazi scientists, and
used by Ben Mob.
Used by the mob as enforcers for gang wars.
It's like you just cram it all in there, and it works. It's like, and you know, I like how they're shooting each other, but the Tiger Blue is, you know, using his kung fu. His I can't remember the exact words you used. His perfect style. And we saw at the top of the show that motion comic you did. That is, you know, obviously really heavily inspired by kung fu movies and everything. Really fun stuff. A lot of action. A lot of zaniness, and Jose's art just perfectly fits that there.
And so this Oxhead and Horseface character, they're from Asian mythology, old myths. There's these two creatures that guard the gates of hell called Gozo and Mizo, and one has an ox head and one has a horse face. So I kind of am infusing a lot of that, you know, mythology into this one instead of just more of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle
and horse face. Are out to drag his soul back to hell.
Yeah, these traditional characters in mythology that guard the gates of hell, and if like any souls get out of there or whatever, you know, they have to deal with it. I don't know if you've heard like Journey to the West or like the story of the Monkey King or whatever. I think they're in that somewhere, and I think Mike Mignola has used the characters in Hellboy once maybe, but I mean they're just cool characters from, you know, a different culture's legends.
Hell yeah. Cranberry Langus looks like he's seeing this for the first time. He says, "Cool, I like the art." Man, there are some pages in here that I think are like straight up iconic at this point. I want to bring, you know, the one where he's got like all these swords in his back. That image is still, every time I see that, I'm going to find that. It's still really, I don't know, it hits home. I think it happens at kind of the end of the first book. Oh, there we go. Check this out. Cranberry Langus, if you haven't seen this. This is all Jose's art. There, that one. Love that.
So good, Jose.
Thanks, that was really fun.
And that's not him dead either. Look, he's up after that. He's like, I mean, he's not in a good way, but you know, he's not backing down. Yeah, Jose is an absolute beast. We've already established that. Zombie Boy agrees. Looks awesome. Dark Archer, welcome. He says, "What's up, my ninjas? Wilberforce Rooster." Are any of the Golden Age characters going to make a return in this one?
Maybe you have to tune in. I don't want to spoil it. They do exist in this universe, though. You know, there's a faux Justice League, you know, or an analog for the Justice League in the universe. There's an analog for the Teen Titans in the universe, which is, you know, the kids that Tiger Blue was training in book 2. And, you know, we've got villains too. So we'll see who makes an appearance in this. I don't want to give too much away, except that Tiger Blue has to return to Chicago in the urban setting to kind of, it's all about where you pick your fight, right? So in order to defeat this trio of you know, otherworldly villains, the Oxhead and the Horseface and stuff, he's got to go to this like skyscraper structure that's under construction in Gangland, Chicago, that has like the subterranean tunnels from bootleg times and like the whole Al Capone's vault shit. I don't know if you remember that from the 80s or whatever. It was a big thing.
Yeah,
opening
vaguely I do.
of Al Capone's vault, right? So picture this complex that's like Al Capone's vault at the bottom of it, and at the top is, you know, a skyscraper under construction, you know, ray beams and stuff like that.
That's cool.
So
also, I like how Tyger Blue is a very dapper dresser, you know, when he's not in his in his outfit. You should actually get a figure of that, of him, like in a nice suit, or maybe the uniform that he's wearing. I don't know, something like that. Mo Biggs, hail, back in number 14, hashtag crackbackbacks. Bow.
Wow, thank you, Mo. You'll have to ask Steve about the variants when he gets here, because he's the one in charge of that kind of thing.
Cranberry Langus, are most of the mythological references pulled from one mythology? I think it's sort of a mixed bag, isn't it?
Well, in each book, yes. Last book was kind of had vampires and mummies and like a gorgon and stuff, but no, this one is just the two from the Journey to the West.
And actually, I just got to shout out our very good friend Sumo Thori has just gifted 5 memberships. Crazy Mad, welcome back into the fold. Eric Weathers, Oliver, Dan, Genovese, and Keith in Comics, all gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Sumo.
You little ripper!
Snuggy Jr. calling it out. Let's get to 20 backers. Let me get back up the top here. Have a look, see what we're up to. Do a refresh. Bang, up to 10. That's funny. I saw someone say they were back. Whoa, what's it doing? 14. I don't know. Maybe they come in slow. I don't know. Nearly 1,000 raised already, which would put us at 10%. Let's get it there.
That's the other thing. I had to be real with the numbers this time, guys. I couldn't do a $500 funded or, you know, 3,000 and we're ready to go. It's like, it's the truth is these things cost about 10K to make and fulfill, you know, so I got to be completely upfront with that this time. And it might be a higher
seeing
goal.
More and more people doing it. Yeah.
And a longer trek, but yeah, if it can't swim enough to meet it, you know. But
yeah,
I think we'll make it.
I think Camel's doing it as well. It is what it is. I think if you've established yourself, you've got a reputation now. You know, people know you fulfill. They're into the story. It's much easier sell than just kind of coming out the gate and doing it. Yeah, it was Mo. You know, that guy, Mo. Yeah, he was. Kramer Lange says, I'm thinking of the Chinese Monkey King story. Yeah, that's what Matt just mentioned.
Yep.
Yeah, we know how much these things cost to make. Don't we all know that? All right, let's scroll back down here. Check out some more of this awesome Jose Garcia art. Ultimate Action Comic Adventure continues in Tyger Blue 3 Undisputed. So what's happening in this book? What is Undisputed about?
It's him having to return to Chicago to pick the place to fight. All right, so in the first book, remember when he was hallucinating and then he killed all those samurais he wasn't supposed to kill when he was after.
That's the scene from the motion comic, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So after the snake guy bit him and he was infected with that venom, he started seeing everything in those like paintings, right? And then he kind of killed a bunch of these samurai he shouldn't have, these untouchable guards, the black samurai from that video. So there was 11 of them, but if you kill 11 of them, 33 will come back after you, you know? So like he's got to deal with the 33, right?
This is a vengeance story.
That's like the first few minutes of the book though. So like after those 33 are handled, right, an even greater threat has to be released because they're not going to stop. They're just going to keep doubling up or whatever, right? It's just how it's Hydra style or whatever, right? So there's time to like pick where they'll come for him, right? So they head back to the mafia stuff that they'd left in the first issue, right? Because a skyscraper, a vault in the basement of a skyscraper that's filled with mafia dudes with Tommy guns is kind of like their best spot to be protected. You know, like in the center of the lion's den, nothing will come in and be able to get them in theory, right? So it's basically them running and being pursued by this great threat, that's coming for them, and the last stand at this building where they'll have to use their environment to even the odds in a match they're clearly outmatched in.
Sounds awesome, man.
Yeah, the way the way it was pitched to me by Matt was really awesome, because he said that this was kind of like this Resident Evil 3 vibes, kind of like Resident Evil Nemesis, when they are Tyger is all messed up from issue 1, and he has to survive in the city, and you have all these unstoppable guys who are trying to beat him down and trying to really actually kill him. Everyone, the mafias, the different factions, all are fighting to kill Tyger, right? So he has to
leave Tyger alone.
Yeah. Yeah, so he has to survive somehow, and there's gonna be fighting, and the art style is gonna return to form like on issue 1. So we're going back to that style, kind of that iconic look, instead of like issue 2. Issue 2 was a little bit more cartoony, but issue 3 is gonna be right there on pair with issue 1. So I hope people dig that.
Which is what I just showed off just then. Felix says he reckons people might have refunded and rebacked because they just wanted to jump in and get that number 1 position. That's probably what's going on. Stephen Rockwood says, just received Lumina Vox. Now I have to back Tyger Blue 3. Please do, Stephen.
Thanks.
Random Task did. He's back in number 16. He loves this series. Wilberforce says reading both volumes of Lumavox is like taking mushrooms or something. Oh, I'd believe it. I believe from what I see. It looks pretty amazing.
And Jose kind of mentioned it. It's like he's dealing with the fight he had in the first issue still. Like so.
Yeah, it didn't end. No, it wasn't like it wasn't fully
like he died and had to be revived by the nurse with that serum that superpowered him, right?
Yeah.
But that superpowering of his body has kind of left him broken and unable to fight at full capacity. So it's more of a dire situation, that I'm kind of letting on. I didn't want to like spoil that part, but he's revealing it is a lot like Resident Evil 3, where you're just injured and Nemesis is chasing you a majority of the game. For sure.
I just got a comment here. Jasper says, why don't I have a wrench yet? Mike is a tough cookie. Jasper, you're right, actually. It's been a while since I wrenched anyone, and you'll hear all the time offering excellent insights and sending me cool stuff. So, Jasper, if I can find it, the official wrenching ceremony. Did I put it down the bottom? I think I must have. Oh, God. I can never find this damn video. No. There it is. Jasper, here you go, buddy. Excellent. All right. Back to business. A tiger in a lion's den. That lion has no chance. Not against this tiger, that's for sure. Oh, look out. Look out. I was just admiring this this painting here. Who did this paint job?
One of my friends named Amber. She does all kinds of those model painting or Warhammer art and stuff. So yeah, she painted it for me.
I love watching people do sculpting videos, and 9 times out of 10 the sculpt looks amazing, and then they paint it themselves, and I just go, oh, that's terrible. You want to get someone who knows how to paint, so that's really cool.
I told her she should start a channel that's just her cleavage and painting, and just,
she would do well by the sounds of it. All right, let's go back up the top, zoom out here, let's have a look, refresh. 15, amazing. 1,250. Why does it keep doing that? 1,250, fantastic. 12% funded, 15 backers.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Speaking of figures, Steve.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Sorry, I'm late.
Long time no see. No problem, man. No problem at all. Welcome. We were just admiring
what up?
that statue there, and I was also admiring all my all my Tiger Blue figures that were so generously sent to me here. And I was saying that maybe we could get Tiger Blue in one of his other very dapper outfits.
I've been wanting to do ads, but so far we've just been making variants, just because of logistics and things. I keep telling Matty, let's make some of the bad guys. He needs someone to fight, and we want to do that. What happened here is we're utilizing a lot of leftover pieces and parts, and these will be ready to go much quicker this time because most of them are already printed. We're doing the red on black, and Matty might tell you about what the theme of this is and why we're doing this one.
Oh yeah, I wanted him to do the Chicago Bulls colors because we're returning to Chicago and the original Air Jordan colors and all that. And the secret tier is a PlayStation game this time. So the original Sony marketing for the PlayStation was this "You are not ready" thing, like this red E marketing thing. So I figured we go with the "You're not ready" theme with the PlayStation game, the red sketch cover, and the red Tiger Blue action figure with the all red packaging and black.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome. Sumo Thori had to come back for another bite. He had to pick up the secret tier as well. Back at number 18, Hal Stephen Rockwood.
Thank you,
man of his word. Back at number 19. This campaign is moving. Love to see it. Super Juice is a hell of a drug. Yeah, but it comes at a cost. So what do we got here?
Right, because the body was so amplified, to take out that the final guy, and it just shredded his muscles, like his whole shit just needs to recover, right? But you don't have time to recover when there's more of these things that keep coming, so that's kind of the whole gimmick, kind of handicap your hero a little bit to make the story interesting. Now that everyone's seen him overpowered or saving the day, it's like, let's see him in a struggle, type situation.
Yeah. So you can get this 52-page comic. Jose said he'll be back here. He's back.
Yep.
How much of this book is drawn?
So right now we have the first 5 pages. We actually started working on it a couple days ago. So
Monday, right?
You'll be done by what, like
5 pages in?
You'll be done by 11 p.m.
If I hadn't teach class today, I would have no joking. I will have all 5 pages right now. But I have to teach in the morning, so I didn't have enough time to finish them. But we have the 5 pages close enough to start inking them, and I think by Monday they will be finished. So that's pretty cool.
I like it. Don't you want to give Matt something to stress over? It's like, say not getting his pages in. No, he's just like, he'll be fine. It'll be good.
A lot of times, I feel like because I've done so many, I hope that people can trust me to not leak the pages. I don't need to spoil it. You're getting it. It's soon. The quality it will be because I need that value of the surprise, and that value of the excited to get it, instead of spoiling half of it, before we go type shit.
And I can attest, Matty will stress no matter, until all of you guys have this book in your hand, Matty will be.
He'll stress no matter what. It doesn't matter. Fair enough. Mo says, tragically, he had to resort to the super juice injection because this book takes place before the invention of crack cocaine. I don't know when crack was invented, but we're talking samurai and Nazis, so. Kramer Langer says, nice actual stakes and story progression. I'll tell you, it's a fun story. And like we said earlier, what it was like samurai and Nazis and, these crazy animals and mystical powers and everything. It's everything you want in an action kung fu crazy book. We've got Broken Compass in the house. We will be helping them launch Kill Them Dead in a couple of weeks. Maybe a week and a bit. So look forward to that. Been showing that off as well. Jay Dollar, you're right. He sees a Fowler. There's no fudge in the chat tonight. This is a fudge-free zone. Looks like it's going up. Let me just scroll back up here. I want to get to see what people can back, but in a second, just do a refresh. Here we go. Picked up another backer. Getting close to $2,000 dues, but 1,285 US, 12% funded. I'd love to see to get that to 15. Bo says, I trust Fowler. This book is not a Potemkin city. And for anyone who isn't aware of the deep lore there, Matt introduced so many of us in CG to what a Potemkin city means. And I want to thank you for that, Matt. That was a hell of a time.
Got to keep it highbrow with the political references.
Yeah. Oh, we noted there's a lot of there's like Shakespeare and there was you do a lot of like quoting of great poets and authors in your work. I appreciate that.
A majority of the first book 21. Is set over the poem "The Tyger" by William Blake.
That's it. Yeah.
What I was trying to do there is give a shout out to Watchmen, because the Rorschach chapter is called Fearful Symmetry, which is a line taken from that poem. And Craven's Last Hunt did the Spider instead of Tiger. And there was an episode of Batman the Animated Series that did the Tiger poem too. So I was like,
it's all highbrow here.
They're all just doing one line from it, right? They all just take like a quick little one line or something. And I'm like, well, what if I could set the martial arts to the poem, like so the fighting's poetry too, and juxtaposed against it. So it was experimental, but some people get it and liked it. Some people, are like, oh, what's this about or whatever. This one's more traditionally comic bookish, in the way it goes. That was kind of more of like, it was made to just be its own thing. It wasn't really created to be an ongoing series at the time. It was just this like, let's set martial arts to poetry and see if it, chocolate and peanut butters.
We can make some magic. Philbo Baggins back in number 21. We have 15 minutes left in the stream. I would love to see this get up to 20 backers. That would be amazing if we could do that. Thank you so much, Philbo. Snuggy says, trust Fowler. This ain't no Egg Harbor deal.
I think that's funny. It came down to like a paint splatter on the ground, proving that the boxes had never moved or something like that. The whole Spencer's
what a wild time that was, huh? What a wild time. Mo says, Tiger burning bright like a crack rock in the night.
Like a crack rock in my pipe.
Glowing in the night.
We're going to do, for the new one, we're going to have red glowing crack rocks this time.
Did I tell you, Steve? Did you hear, Steve? Were you in the chat? Did you hear when Clark said, what are these rocks?
Yeah. I was listening the whole time before I got here. I didn't wake up till like 8 p.m. because I was up all night getting all our Tiger Blue stuff ready. So,
so you can get the 52-page comic with there it is in that tier. On the sec, you can get it digital as a PDF. You can get the first printing with that epic cover, and it looks like the figure as well. 10 of those are available. So if you want that, don't sleep around on it. Don't sleep on it. Original sketchbook, original sketch and book. Here you go. That's that one for 100 that Sumo was talking about earlier. Where is my sketch? I put it somewhere. I think I put it up there. I won't be able to reach it. But I got a Jose original too, and I feel very, very privileged and lucky. But Steve, you told us red means evil.
Mm-hmm. These things they're wicked, sick, evil. They look like they're on fire right in the package.
Holy cow, Crazy Mad. I'm going to give this to Crazy Mad. Hold on a sec. Because he backed this. He's one absolute crazy man. It's not letting me go down. Why isn't it letting me go down? It doesn't go down any further. Oh,
is that the last tier? I guess it's
yeah. It just doesn't let me go down any further. I've got the... hold on a sec. There we go. One claimed. That was Crazy Mad. And for that, I think he deserves one of these.
Absolute mad lad.
I think Aldous
deserve that.
I think Aldous has one. He won in one of the contests I gave away. But
what a
prize. Man, these are really cool statues. They're so big and expensive. I didn't know who would want them or what to do with. I figure, oh well.
It's like that, isn't it? You put up these. Hold that up again. I want to see it again. You put these things up. I mean, there's no way to produce this any cheaper. That's just how much this stuff costs.
It's heavy too.
Yeah, that's crazy. And hey, you just never know who's out there and what price range they're comfortable with. So,
but when Shadowpunk's making 3D models, I'm not gonna be like, nah, I don't want that. It's like, of course, yeah. And when Phil's like, oh yeah, we print giant stuff, it's like, oh well, of course I want him to, print some up. We're around too much.
Jeremy
cool
Langes
stuff,
likes the touch of blood in that image. Which image should I scroll past? There was a touch of blood.
Oh, the first image where she's got his. Yeah, there you go.
That's cool.
Is that going to be on the cover? You got a little bit of color on the cover. You did on the first one. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
You had the blue. So Nolan. Oh, we got a joke here. All right, everyone. Hey, Bancroft, what is Ella Forsyth doing when she puts on a teapot to boil? I don't know, Sir Nolan, for $10. Thank you so much. What is Ella Forsyth doing when she puts on a teapot to boil? I guess we're about to find out. Thank you so much, Sir Nolan. I love his little jokes, even though he gets tomatoes from the crowd when he tells them. Man, Jose, this stuff is looking amazing.
I really hope this fun so we can make some awesome stuff. I really enjoy drawing buildings and more kind of this art of of the time, kind of this aesthetic. I really love that. And in Tiger Blue 1, we made a little bit of the Chicago kind of aesthetic and the bar scene at the very beginning. And I really love to have all these book kind of be like that, I really
so
enjoy.
It's the same timeline and everything. What time was that actually? It was like the 20s or 30s or something.
1935 is when book 1 takes place. And then book 2 takes place 10 years later in 1945 during World War II.
Nice. All right. So we wanted to know what is Ella doing when she puts on a teapot to boil? The answer for $10, thank you, Nolan, is hashtag making steam.
Yep.
Because all my books have that same cadence to it. Waking dream.
Oh, making steam.
Making steam.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Hold on. Nolan, you get this, my friend. Thank you so much for the super chats.
Well, cheers, biggies.
There it is.
A lot of tomatoes in the crowd here. Even an egg from Perth Comics.
Sure.
Thank you so much. A statue from Lucent Waking Dream would be amazing. I just need it painted. Yeah, look, I'm not going to say that there isn't one. There is one. I'm just such a noob with that stuff. I have not been able to organize the actual printing of the thing. So that's on me. But there are... It's a possibility. It's probably a possibility, Jasper. Okay, Crazy Mad. It says for $10, it's an absolute pleasure to back anything Maddie and Steve are doing. I get to hang out with both of them. They are great friends, even if Steve yells at me every Monday night.
Yeah, we all live kind of in the Midwest, so we've met up a couple times, Maddie and D-Wag and Crazy Mad at a couple cons so far, and it's been pretty fun. And Crazy Mad's doing helping me on my new show with Arrogant Ape. We do on Monday nights at 1 a.m. in the middle of the night when no one's around. It's kind of
It's the Blue Milk Social. It's in a
Blue Milk
show.
Social.
Star Wars Ahsoka.
We've been talking about Star Wars, and everyone's been calling us shills and libtards because we kind of like the new Star Wars show. So we betrayed.
You're not allowed. Don't you know you're not allowed to like what everyone else doesn't like? Haven't you learnt the internet yet?
Well, it's not over yet. We still might hate it by the time it's got
there's a chance we'll hate it still. But so far, we're going against the grain and liking Star Wars.
To redeem yourself. Yeah, no, I hear you. Thank you so much, Crazy Mad, for the super chat, by the way, and good luck on the new show. Everyone go subscribe to Steve's channel. What's your channel name, Steve?
What is my channel called, Crazy? Put the link in there. Felix, Steve, that Star Wars boy, the greatest YouTube channel on all the earth.
In all the earth,
the whole entire earth. Also, what I do with those? Hold on a sec. Hold on.
It says he has to browbeat them so much just to read his comment. Come on, guys. You know how this works. Snuggy says you're shills. Although Perth is with you.
Sorry, I'm not prepared tonight. I didn't know we were going on at 9. I thought this was starting at your regular time.
I stream at 9 now. I've been doing that.
Oh, for a while. My bad. Okay, I want to show everybody here these.
Oh my!
Nice.
God. Got
the backing cards.
Oh, your arrow. Yeah.
And what we're going to do with these is I'm going to print up a bunch of them. I'm going to send a bunch to Michael. And we're just kind of going to give them out to people.
Oh, my God.
They were cool.
The greatest thing I've ever seen.
You know, Mo Biggs,
beautiful.
obviously is in line for one since, he's the creator. Billy, we got Billy's art on here. We'll send him one. And the rest of the people just hang out. And if you say something funny in the chat or, I don't know, just make me think you're cool, maybe I'll send you one.
That is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Hail, bow, everything.
This is still the prototype here. He's going to come. I'm going to make his bandolier gold and give him a little AR-15. I'm going to tape it on the side there like an old Star Wars figure. It's going to be pretty cool. This one doesn't move. I'm going to make it all articulated and stuff. But those are coming soon.
Amazing. Oh, my God. We were just making up new characters over on Neff's channel. We made up Sprint Chicken. Don't ask me to explain it. It came from a typo, and now all of a sudden he has law. Who knows? Krager says that's ridiculous, but I want it. Yeah, we love it. We love it. 2 more backers to go. Hold on a sec. Let me go back up to 20.
Let's do it.
To 20.
That's probably about all it's 20 tonight. To get one, Krager. Just hit me up and tell me where
we go. Very close to 1,500. That's almost 15% funded. This is the real cost, if anyone's interested. If anyone wants to know, and I can attest, as someone who is making a comic book myself, this is the real cost of making a comic. Not the $500 that a lot of us put up there. But, it is what it is. This is how it happens. A typo? So you're not claiming Sprint Chicken for yourself? No, well, look. What happens in the chat? It happens in the chat. Yeah, that's true. Bancroft called Eric Weathers a Sprint Chicken. He meant spring chicken, and I said Bancroft isn't about sprint chickens. He wants a cock that can go the distance. That is what Mo said.
Nice.
We did. I wasn't planning on rereading that part, Mo, but thank you for bringing it back up. Beautiful. 18 backers. Would love to get. We've got 6 minutes left in the show. Would love to get this up to 20. Get this thing started. We've had a bunch of comics launch recently that have got about that 20 to 30 backers or so on launch night that have gone on to get either funded by now or are well on their way. So if we can get this up to 20, I think that's a really good start for the first 45 minutes, and then we just set it free out into the world. Set this tiger loose.
Yeah, and I got a few streams lined up, so keep an eye out. I'll be around making the rounds. Hanging out.
Beautiful. And Jose is back in action, ready to work, pumping out pages like he always does. Like no one else can, really.
It's going to be a crazy year. It's going to be Illumina Box 3, Tiger Blue 3, Immortal Rising 3. So, yeah, that's a lot of 3s.
The year is almost over, and you've probably still got another 10 books left to come out.
I wish.
That beautiful Tiger Blue right there. 58 people watching. Please do like the stream. The more you like it, the more YouTube will share it out. Please do let everyone know that Tiger Blue is live over on Twitter. We still have 11 wonderful watchers over here on Rumble as well.
Oh, Jose, a lot of people ask about color. Can you explain to them the process and how you basically do color it, but it's with with just the grayscale or so, you know.
Monotone, yeah.
Oh yeah, so these are values. So I'll pretty much do the same thing in colors or in black and white. Um, I just use the value scale. So you pretty much do everything on grayscale first, and then you change the colors later on a multiply layer on top of your flats. And yeah, that's about it. It's not really that complicated. It's kind of the same thing. The thing with the black and white stuff is that you don't have to take a lot of time doing the flats since you have a lot of black versus white. So then you only have kind of like one multiply layer for your first kind of shadows, and then you have something called the ambient occlusion, which is it's kind of like the shadows that make everything 3D. Like once you finish your shadows first, then you go ahead and do another pass on the areas, kind of to separate the elements. You do a small gradient with blacks, and then that's it. You have all that in a low opacity layer, and yeah, and it's pretty quick. It will be easier to show you guys how to do that, but yeah, the ambient occlusion layer is kind of.
Are you still doing
fun.
drawing streams, Jose?
I will try to get back into the CG stuff. I've been out for maybe a year or so, so I want to get back into streaming, into doing all this stuff. So I just have to wait and after get married next month, and I'll be back here on November trying to do draw streams and hanging out with the guys and trying to make friends. That's something I've been missing. Having people to talk with here on CG. There's a lot of cool people here, and yeah, we'll try to get back to teaching streams, drawing streams, and maybe copy a little one of you guys trying to do something traditional. Maybe set up a camera or stuff, do some Tyger stuff. Maybe if Matt wants, maybe stream some of the pages of the process of the pages, some non-spoilery pages, but so you can see how it's done.
There'll be like 15-minute streams.
Yep.
Everyone's saying congratulations, by the way, on getting married. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks a lot, guys.
When's that happening?
Next month. It's the 21 of October. My baby girl, it's her first birthday, so we're gonna kind of have all this stuff. We're gonna have the wedding. We're gonna have the baptize. We're gonna have the first year celebration, her birthday, and we're gonna gather everything into just one very big event. So we are kind of crazy right now. After fulfilling Lumina Box, it's kind of like the craziness of the wedding. So I'm kind of I'm on the stream, but I'm right now. I'm kind of answering people, and I'm trying to do all the logistics with my wife. So I'm sorry if I didn't speak a lot.
I'll just annoy you for one more quick question from Cranberry Langus.
Yep.
She wants to know what's your favorite part to do on Tyger Blue.
Working with Matt.
Or the character, I guess.
I'd say that it's working with Matt. Yeah, it's I think one of the best writers. Working with him on the scripts, I really love his scripts. It gives me tons of liberty. So we can have all this sequential art, which it's not really set in stone like with other kind of writers. Like they have like every panel set in stone, but with Matt, you can have your cinematic kind of feel to it. I can add kind of this little I can start adding all this stuff that I really want and making all these really impressive kind of pages, and it usually lines up with the tastes from Matt. Like we both like Ninja Turtles and we like a lot of stuff, so we are kind of in tune with that. So there's not a lot of things to there's no disagreements on the art and stuff, so that's really cool. And you can get some of this stuff maybe animated, like in the intro you have all this cinematic kind of art going on in the pages, and I really enjoy doing everything Tyger, like all this Japanese stuff, all these demons, all this stuff, all this Chinese, Japanese, Russian, Italian stuff. All this stuff. It's a really great melting pot. It's a really great playground for me to just start, enjoying doing art. So I really love everything about Tiger Blue, and I wish that we can start making a lot more stuff. If you guys help us back this book, we're gonna have lots more great art and great stories.
And you notice Jose's as efficient in his private life as he is in his work. He's getting back.
I know, it sounds like it too. Alex says Jose is definitely a crack aficionado. I like how he's like, oh, it's super simple, and then he just rattles off all this all this stuff. I saw your joke there, Camel. That was good as well. All right, let's do a final refresh here. Let's see what we're looking at. Did we get to 20? God, I hope we did. It didn't move. It didn't move. Oh.
Well, I appreciate you 18 that are out there.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Threw down tonight.
Yeah, hail everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. Guys, the book looks fantastic. I'm really excited as well that you're kind of heading back to that style that you hit in the first book as well, because I do think that was like, man, there's some really iconic
and it's fun too,
in that book. Yeah. And I'm happy. I'm really happy to see how enthusiastic you are to continue on with the project, and it's great to see you continue as well, Matt. Steve, that ARO, oh my god,
it's beautiful.
I can't wait to see what you guys have in store for us. But that's it for me.
18 backers out there, tell 18 of your friends, and spread it around. That's the main way you guys can help.
It's the only way we can do it. We don't have the biggest reach out there, but we do our best. We try. We do punch well above our weight. We all kind of work together, sharing things out, spreading the love. More people. Really, what we need is eyeballs on these books, and this is a great book. So please do, as Matt says, share it out with your friends. Let it know.
We have one more backer.
We do. Finatra as well for 5 says, if you're not back in the blue, you must be Antifa. How CJ? Well, you heard it from Finn. You don't want to get called out. You don't want to get called out. Let me do a refresh here. Thank you so much, Finn, for the 5. 19 up to.
Nice.
Oh, it hasn't updated yet. I want to see if it gets up to 1,500. I don't think the number moved just yet. Come on, Indiegogo. Get those mice running around on that wheel. One backer incoming. Fowler has a great reach around, says J Dollar. Well, I'll take your word for that. I'm not gonna say anything neither here nor there. Mo Biggs, Bogan chat. If you ain't backing my boy Tiger Blue, Candy's keeping the car off.
Thanks, Will.
He's a poet. He's an absolute poet. Bancroft, it's Saturday there, right? What you got to do? I have a poker game that Clark, we're in the middle of. I have to go back and work on my book. I have to put the hours in myself. And then we have a football game to watch later tonight. So I have a very busy day. That's on my plate tonight. Let's do the refresh. I think you got there. There we go. 1,500 raised.
Wow, thanks a lot,
amazing.
Guys. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much to everyone who came out and supported this. I will be backing this as well in time. Man, so many good books to back.
Yep.
It's getting harder and harder out there. Love you guys. You guys are the best. Wilberforce 21 exactly. Thank you so much for hanging out, Cranberry Langers as well. I want to thank. Number Gare back in number 26. Did we get another one?
26? Whoa.
There
Some
it is.
refund to get the secret tier. But yeah, thank you.
Look at that. 1,677. They're coming in now. They're coming in. Fantastic to see. Fantastic. All right. Thank you, Matt. Thank you so much for launching on the show, by the way. It always is a honor and a pleasure that you guys want to do this over here. So I love it. It's really a privilege. Jose, you're awesome, man. Keep up the great work. Great to see you again, Steve. The biggest thank you of all goes out to the wonderful, amazing, beautiful people out here in the chat, and especially to everyone who backed tonight. You guys rock. All right, that's it from me. I will see you all tomorrow for the art share, I believe. All right, see you guys. Bye.
In the chat
later.
Bye.
Individually, we are weak, like a single twig. But as a bundle we form a mighty